apartments such a good place to move or launder dirty, drug-tainted funds?
If you're going to engage in a great deal of money laundering for criminal activity or otherwise, you're going to need a robust real estate market. It really comes in handy for being able to launder millions and sometimes even billions of dollars in cash. You just can't do that in other situations. You know, maybe you can do that with artwork, maybe to an extent with gold, but there's not very many other ways to do it. And unlike with artwork or gold, you can't live in the place.
Right, they make hundreds of millions, so makes sense, though.
At the same time that you're laundering the funds through it.
We brought you this decision to...
And as you're about to see, when it comes to purchasing property in Dubai, real estate agents don't care who's buying or how they're paying.
Do you ask where they have their money from?
Don't ask.
Because
it's like our concern, such as our concern is just what you want to buy.
With its skyline punctuated by glistening skyscrapers and man-made beaches lined with mega mansions, Dubai has long had one of the world's hottest real estate markets. A desert dream for property developers, the last 50 years has seen an explosion in high-end, high-luxury living. And, according to a mega property data leak, an influx of the world's worst villains, including a raft of some of Australia's suspected drug trafficking kingpins.
Well, you would never think that there's drug dealers and criminals all over Dubai, but Hush Puppy was in Dubai. So, yeah, it's criminals out there. Listen, bro, just because there's criminals out there, don't mean everybody who made it up there is a criminal. Feel me? Don't think to get to that level you have to do crime all the time. Not always.
Public enemy number one sorts of criminals are able to operate there with a high degree of impunity in a way that you don't see anywhere else in the world.
Georgetown University professor Jodie Vittori studies corruption and illicit finance. She says Dubai has become known as a playground for the organised crime elite.
So under the right conditions, you can live very freely, presumably with the knowledge of those in charge of the country, and be able to operate your banking, your money laundering, park your yacht there, park your aircraft there, buy a palatial mansion, put your kids in school, all of those sorts of activities that you couldn't get away with anywhere else in the world. It's also been a place that has allowed individuals who are criminals to be able to openly buy real estate there in a way that would be much harder to do anywhere else.
You only have to spend an afternoon with one of Dubai's real estate agents to learn that here, anything goes. What's mind-blowing is how brazen it all is. What you're watching is covert footage captured in Dubai by a Swedish television reporter. The man being filmed is one of the city's top real estate agents, in charge of selling some of Dubai's best properties. And as you're about to see, he doesn't care who's buying or how they're paying.
We have a lot of people from all over the world. We have people who's running from their countries to invest here with full cash.
only cash.
Cash payment, exactly.
How do they bring them here? In bags?
Yeah, Dubai is like a movie, you know.
So it's a good place if you're corrupted.
You will feel comfortable. You see that it is totally safe.
How much cash do you take?
Whatever you pay.
Okay.
They're the frank confessions of a man used to the requests of the very rich. Even he acknowledges it's the city's relaxed regulations around real estate that draws so many people in and enables them to keep huge amounts of money safe.
It's one of the point of attractions in Dubai. That's why people, they coming from everywhere. It's like they have some part of money, they want to make it safe. Where to put it, you can put it in Dubai. It's very simple. So you're not like buying drugs or something like that. You are buying properties which is giving benefits to the government itself.
Yeah, but maybe some do buy drugs in other countries and take the money and...
Yeah, they have to follow everyone what they are doing from where they...
Do you ask where they have their money from?
Don't ask.
Because
it's like our concern, such as our concern is just what you want to buy.
In response to this global investigation, an official from the United Arab Emirates insists it takes its role in protecting the integrity of the global financial system extremely seriously. The statement also said the UAE works closely with international partners to disrupt and deter all forms of illicit finance. And while it's true there has been some cooperation with Australian authorities with the arrest and extradition of Benjamin Pitt and Matthew Battar, many other suspects remain. The UAE insists it is cleaning up its act. Things are getting better. Can we believe that?
It's hard to believe. They say they're cleaning up, but all of these individuals have been able to live very, very openly in the UAE. And so it belies belief that they are really significantly cleaning up their act, at least when it comes to certain key criminal actors in the world.
Certainly, some of Australia's most senior suspected criminals maintain interests in Dubai. Angelo Pandelli and Mohammed Bousseleh are not only linked to luxury property, they're also suspected by Australian authorities of continuing to import drugs. John, the fact that Angelo Pandelli can purchase a $10 million US villa in Dubai without seemingly so much of a blink from the Dubai authorities, what does that tell us?
There's a lot of speculation about how he's done it and what might have been done to stop him doing it. There's perhaps an argument to say the Dubai authorities could have done more, but there's almost certainly an argument to say Australian authorities could have done more.
John Chevis is an ex-Australian Federal Police anti-money laundering specialist. He says that what's happening in Dubai is a symptom of a system failure here in Australia.
For money to have been generated in Australia from crime to then be moved out of Australia across our borders into another country is a process of multiple steps. And there are possible points where law enforcement in various parts of the world could have done more to stop that happening.
So what you're saying is this revelation that all these Australian gangsters are amassing significant wealth in the UAE is actually a failure, potentially, of Australian authorities to stop that flow of money from Australia, drug money, abroad.
It is, yeah. There arguably has been occasions where Australian authorities could have done more to stop that money leaving.
The Dubai property leak highlights a grim truth known to almost every senior law enforcement official in the nation. Drug trafficking and organised crime is occurring on an unprecedented scale, but it's not a political priority. Police are having some big wins, but they're barely denting the drug and dirty money flows that fuel so many corruption, economic and health problems. Former New South Wales Crime Commission Director Tim O'Connor says the crooks, or at least a good bunch of them, are winning.
Organised crime networks have almost perfected the way to bring drugs into Australia. We're a big country, we have a lot of trade. People bandy around figures as to how much we're getting. Who really knows? But the fact is that there's still drugs available on the street.
If the Dubai authorities do react to this large data leak by booting out some of these crooks, cracking down on them, what's going to happen to the problem?
Look, ultimately, they just might move to another jurisdiction where they can do the same thing.
Hello, I'm Nick McKenzie. Thanks for watching 60 Minutes Australia. Subscribe to our channel now for brand new stories and exclusive clips every week. And don't miss out on our extra minutes segments and full episodes of 60 Minutes on 9now.com.au and the 9Now app.
Oh, that's wild, yo. These niggas in here moving trucks, making hundreds of millions of dollars, yo. Yo, Angelo, hit my line, yo. Hit my line. Hit my line, yo. You might connect. I need to get some 100 millions too. Yeah. Come on, man. Drop the blueprint. You feel me? What a summary too. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, though. Catch y'all on the next shit, yo. Join the 4-4, yeah.